Okay, guys, today I am going to take y'all on a journey. And when I say journey, I mean journey. Because this video, it took me on a journey. But today's video is going to be how to design a simple design in Cricut Design Space. We will not print the design out today. We will just learn how to print the design. So if you want to go on this journey with me, let's go. Hello guys. We're gonna start right off into Cricut Design Space. We're gonna make a design from scratch. So here we go. I just went to the Cricut Design Space to their gallery. I found that on the left hand side. We're looking for a bear, a particular bear, because I'm making a bear a t-shirt for my grandson, and their logo is, their name is Grover C. Fields Grizzly. So I'm looking for one. I know which one I'm looking for. So you can keep scrolling down, and whatever you want, you type it in the search engine, right at the top of where the bears are at, and you can get what you want. And we have the bear finally. They dabbing on him. He dabbing on him. So when you I'm sorry, when I brought the bear in, I brought him in larger than what our ending project is going to be, but I just brought him in that big so we can actually see what we're doing. So the bear doing his dab thing, and um I'm saying that right now I want something else in there. And I was saying that talking about contouring, and contouring is taking something out that you want to be taken out. But I'm gonna realize with this bear you can't really do that. So now I'm saying that I want some words on my canvas, and I'm gonna go over on the left hand side, and I'm going to click. Well, actually, first of all, we're gonna get a template for our design. You can go up to the left, you'll see a thing say template. You can go over, and then you can find what you're looking for, which we're looking for a t-shirt. So we're gonna do a men's extra large t-shirt. I know it's for a child, but I'm just doing it just for this particular thing. Now you see how the t-shirt comes in? The t-shirt comes in the actual size of what a men's extra large is. May not look like it, but it is. So we got to get all our front design when we finish in that area right there. And then if we want something on the back, we have to get it in that area. So right now I'm going to show you if we put the bear in, yeah, it's cute, and we can leave it like that, and you know that would be the front, and then we could do the back by putting his name on it. But we're gonna take it and elevate it a little bit more. So I'm gonna move the template out the way for a bit, because like I said, making the project bigger so that we can um actually see it. Now you see how it is, it's in there. Now I would have to leave it just like that and put whatever else I'm going to put in there, and then we will have to resize it again. So this is why I am going to make um the bear bigger, because I want to be able to see see the project, and I want you to be able to see it. I'm sorry, guys. My computer is trying to fall off the little stand that I have. But so I'm showing you. So I found the bear that I want, and now I want to bring the text in. I go over to the left to the text bar, and I click on the T for text. It comes in small, so I'll drag it into the size that I want. And I'm gonna tell it that I want a basic cut. And now I'm changing the color to black to make sure all of it is uniform, is the same color. It may look like it's black when it comes in, but it's really not. So you have to make sure you look at that when you're before you print your job, because you may think it's black, and when you get ready to print it out or cut it, should I say, you'll have more than you have gray and a black. So now I'm going over to the left hand side because I don't like the font that it is. And I'm going to scroll down through the sports. As you can see up at the top, I have the word sports highlighted. So I type sports in, and it's going to give me all of the um, fonts that they feel like goes with sports. And you can get decorative fonts. You can bring your own fonts in. And this is all with the free version of Cricut. Now I'm going to just scroll through and I'll find the right one that I want. See, I think it's this one, but I know it's not. And so I'm going to leave it highlighted and click on the one that the next one I think I want. And you're going to see that it changes because the box is still was still chosen. And so now I found the font that I want. And I'm going to get ready to curve it because I think it's plain like that. And so I'm going to downsize it a little bit and make our bear a little bit. Remember, I said we're making everything extra large so y'all can see it right now, and we'll shrink it back down to its size when we get ready to place it. So I want it curved, and I'm going to go to the top of the bar, and you see that U, and it says curve. I'm going to click on it, and on either end you got a curve that is going up, and you got a curve that's going down. It's very simple to look at and know, which way to go for your curve, and the number it always show you what the curl percentage is. You can go all the way to 100% and curl it like a donut, or you can come all the way back and it'll curve up like a U. So we're going to play around with that for a minute until we get it the way that we want it. And so we got the upper doing, but that's not where Grizzly's supposed to be. And I'm going to figure that out in a few minutes and put it at the bottom. So I'm going up. I'm just playing around with the how I want the curve to be. And this right here supposed to be at the bottom. And now I'm going to curve it up. So that's a good way for you to see how, if you get something in the wrong place, you can just drag it to the place you want. As long as this is selected with that box. Whatever this, you see, I remember now that I need to put the grizzly at the bottom. So I did that, and now getting ready to show you that the I'm sorry guys. Oh, bringing in another text so I can put in for the top. Over in the left hand corner, I'm trying to see. I have it on. I'm unlocking the lock so I can make the text I just put in larger so I can move it into place. So when it comes in, it came in like that, superly small. So now you can see that when it's unlocked, the proportion is not equal. But as soon as you put the lock on and you put a size in, the width, if you put the width in, the height is going to adjust to it. If you put the height in, the width is going to adjust to it. So it just makes sure that your words and stuff are proportional. But when you move that out of that, that the first the first auto was set is no longer there. You have to um refigure the I call it the sweet spot. You got to maneuver it around until you get the sweet spot that you want. And so now I'm typing his school, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the school for the top and bottom. From the top, I'm gonna do the top the same way I did the bottom, and when that's finished, I'll come back. So at this point, the I'm still playing around with the Grover C fields. And once I get the Grover C fields like I want, I'm gonna go back down to the Grizzly. And when I get back down to the Grizzly, and while I'm moving down to the bottom of Grizzly, I want the size and proportion to the Grover C fields. The Grover C fields at the top that I do on the bottom, you're gonna see me drag. I'm gonna play around with it until I get it the size that I want it to be. Once I get it to the size I want it to be, then I'm going to take and I'm going to cover the entire design. When I do that, I'm going to use the outside I'm going to click outside the box, and then I'm going to click up where I can get all the design in and see everything that's in gray was what I was choosing. And then you saw whatever space I didn't need, it just disappeared. So now when I move the bear or the Grover C. Fields or the Grizzly, all of it is going to move at one time together. So once that doesn't mean that they're welded or attached together or grouped together. That means that they are, yeah, well, grouped together. I would say grouped together. And so you're going to be able to move that entire design around. I'm going to downsize it, and we're going to go back to our template, and we're going to see how far off we are as far as getting our design the way we want it and the way it'll look better and look all right. So now we are testing the size of the entire design, and you can see all of it is not going to fit in there. So I said, well, we're going to make one more adjustment to it. We're going to put his name on it. So I clicked on the word text again. I can't see it, so I'm going up to where the lock is, and I'm gonna change the number to a number where I can see the text enough to grab it. Now you don't have to do this step. I just did it to make my job easier. So now I have the text out, and as you can see, every time you do put a text out, it comes in the exact same font as what you used before. Now you can go in there and change the font to a different style of font on the name than you have on the front. But for us, we're just going to leave everything the way it is, because I think this is a true sports um uh font. And what I'm going to do with this design right here, you can do it several different ways. You can um you can you can sublimate this. You can DTF this, and you can also um use vinyl on this. So this design that you're designing now, you can use it on anything you want. Now you see that the what I want to say, the design is bigger than the patch. So if we wanted our design to be on our own accord and on our own sizes, we don't necessarily have to follow what the template says. The template, like I said, is just a guide to let you know whether or not you are doing everything in the correct manner. So we're playing around with Jashawn now, and we're gonna put Jashawn's name on the back of the shirt. So in order to do that, we're going to take the the wording, and we're going to downsize it until we get it to a size where it's adequate for the back and will fit in the little box that's on the back. Guys, if this end up being me screaming at you guys, I'm so sorry, because the recording thing is saying that it's showing me that I'm not recording, or it's showing me that I'm recording really, really low. So if it's the only way I could get registered is if I yell. But if it is, I'm going to try my best to turn it down. But if not, then y'all just turn it down on your computer. And all I'm doing right now is resizing everything, getting everything to the size that the patch said it should be. And once I do all of that, we're going to finish with this tutorial on how to make the design. We're not going to print it, but I'm going to show you how to print it. I'm going to show you in Cricut. I'm going to show you the entire process as if we was doing this in vinyl. So when you finish this video, you will know how to um add a design to your add a get a graphics out out of Cricut, or you can upload your own, or your own graphics, and use it in place on the I forget the true name of it right now, and I'm trying not to uh I know I'm confusing you guys already, but I'm trying not to. And it's hard for me to actually record and make sure that everything is recording and trust my machines and stuff. But because I can't, I'm having to look at both the meter that's showing that whether or not it's picking up my voice, or I'm actually having to look down at the timeline to see if it's recording. Now the timeline says it's recording, but I can't see anything coming up on the timeline. So to me, it's not recording my voice. So that's why yelling if I am yelling. So you saw me size the name Jashawn on the back of the shirt. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to get it to the size where it'll fit in the box. And I'm going to also say whether or not I believe that the sizing is right. So if I don't, I'm just going to resize everything. I'm going to um I'm going to um I'm sorry guys. I'm moving trying to move the entire design, and moving the template out of the way. And as you saw, the template got stuck in with the design, so I couldn't move the design, which I don't know why that happened, because the template does not supposed to be a part of the design, not unless Cricut the design space has changed since I've been using it, because I have been away from crafting for a while. So now I am going to resize everything again. Like I said, this part right here is me just playing around with the font, playing around with the placement and the size, and trying to get everything where it's supposed to be and the size that it's supposed to be. So once we get it to the size we want it to be, and that is where it all fits in our template, and it all fits in our template together, then we're going to move on to the next step. But until then, I'm going to just repeatedly right here. Oh, yes, guys, please. Now, when it comes to aligning everything and making sure everything is aligned together, you can go up into the alignment and it'll help you and guide you. Now, for me, I don't understand the alignment guiding at all, but crafting with Delonda has shown me a couple of things while she was clicking on. I was making sure I was concentrating on that so I can see how she did it. So I do know how to do that one right there, the center of that one. But after that, I'm confused. So I don't know when to click the bottom, because when I look at those logos up there, to me it's saying that the one at the bottom. See, now I try to show you. I don't know which one I'm trying to show you, because I am lost when it comes to this part. So if anybody know a easy way to do that. So as you can see, I put a gray box around all of my design, and what's that's telling me is that everything in that circle is selected. My entire design is selected. Anything I want to it, and it's all together. So and I'm showing you, you can size it, whether you can where you can oh, I'm sorry guys, now my nose want to get stuck. Everything is going wrong on my first video. It's just I cannot get this right. My tongue is twisted, and the when I was recording, everything was going wrong. I mean, designing it, everything was going wrong. But guys, I promise you, go back and look at my videos, my first videos, and you'll see that I am on point with them, and even my voiceovers are on point. So now I'm bringing back the template again, and I'm going to see if my designs would fit inside of the boxes. Now, this is what I'm saying right here. The template does not supposed to move, not unless they changed it, because the template is supposed to stay at the size, the true size of what the the dimensions are that we put in the adult extra large. So when I move the design, my design, I should be able to click on my design, select all my design together, put it in that box, and once it's in that box, I should be able to move everything. So I'm moving everything around now, but I had to move the template out of the way. Now, if Cricut has changed that, then I'm sorry, guys. I know when I was using Cricut, when I let it go, yes, I was using it off and on, but I wasn't using the template either. What I was going by and what I gauged off, I'm gonna show you in a minute. I gauged mine off to what's on the right of the screen. So um you will see that I am going to um continue to size my entire design until I get the desired um placement, and get the sign the and get the size that fits inside of the template, inside the front pocket, the area that it says that if you stay inside that area, your design will be proportioned to the shirt. So that's what the template does. It helps make sure that your design is going to be it's going to be proportion to the shirt size. So now if we do it on our own without a template, then we can get the graphics too large. And when we print it out for extra large t-shirt, then it wouldn't look right. And then we had to start a project all over again, or go back in and do some adjustments to the sizing of our design. But as long as we try to stay inside of the template area, maybe a little bit, it maybe could be a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit bigger, but I know definitely a little bit smaller. But you see, the black lines have to equal the red line, or it shouldn't go outside of the red line. You shouldn't be able to see the red line once you know, you shouldn't be able to see the red line once the black line is inside of it, the way that it says that a adult extra large should be. So I'm going to continue to play around with the sizing. It's still grouped together, and it's still I can still move all of it together. But now every all this, and now it looks like it's grouped together. It looks like if you so guys, what I'm trying to tell you right here is I'm not going to actually show it to you on the practice run. That's why I came into that issue and I fixed it. So you will not get to see the welding and things to that nature. But on the next Cricut design segment, if y'all want to know and see how to weld and unweld and group, I can give you a short video on that, or I can do a short on it, because it shouldn't take no more than 3 minutes to do it. So I'm gonna go back in and let y'all finish the design. I want to try to grab the Grover C. Fields by itself, but what's going to transpire is that when I go to just grab the Grover C. Fields, the bear is going to be in the way, so the bear is going to come with the Grover C. Field or vice versa. So you just have to play around with it until you can get it that way. And then so the design looks like it's tiny, tiny, right? But it's not, guys. The design does not print out that in that size. The design is going to print out to the size that the is that the adult extra large says to print out. As long as we follow the guidelines of our template, then our design is going to print out to that size. Whatever that size is in that red rectangle, I'm sorry, that red box, that's the size that our design will print out. So now I'm just playing around with the wording and the size, and I'm going to size Deshaun the way I want it to size, the way I feel comfortable with it looking. And then I'm gonna bring the template back in, and I'm going to show you the finished product as far as the design. So now we brought the two designs. Guys, we brought the two designs back in so that we can look and see if we need to make any changes or if we want any more changes done. And if so, then we'll do those changes accordingly. Um, right here, we're just going to keep playing around with it. I'm going to show you that you can change it and change it, and everything will come out to size the template back in, and we're checking the size of our design versus the template. Now the design over our main design, our front design, is inside of the red, but you can make it a little bit larger or smaller. As you can see what I'm doing to Jashawn. In Jashawn, I want to use that entire red spot, the entire template spot, because I want his name on the back to be um real easy to see. Now his design on the front will too, but I just want his name to be up there. And see, that's another way if you want to sell your merchandise. That's a way to get sales right there, because children love to see their name and love everybody else to see their name. So they're gonna say, "Mom, Jashawn had this cool shirt on, and I want to know if I could get one made." And so then that's going to bring you business in. So allow your clothes to be a walking billboard for your to make clientele. And right here, I'm just showing you how big the Jashawn is, compared to printout, compared to what it's going to be, what it is right now. So right now I'm still trying to get all the design into the red box on either side, and then once I do that, I'm going to move um the design, the template out of the way, and I'm going to get ready to check. Now everything is the way I want it. So now we are saving the project. We went up and we hit save project, and now we're going to give our project a name. And I'm just going to put GCF for Grover C. Fields, and then we're going to hit make it or continue. And then once we continue, the computer or the is going to bring your desired and lets you know that everything has been um saved. Now, if you read the prompts, Cricut tell you everything that you're doing. And so if you're frustrated and feel like You are like me right now. If you're frustrated and you feel like what you're doing is not good, I'll finish that in a second. So now we hit it. We hit next, and okay, now you see how all everything came out as one design is because I welded everything together after I grouped it. And what is welded means that when I go to print, all this will cut out at one time. I'll have to mirror it, and mirror means I'm going to turn the design around horizontally. We're going to turn our design around, and that means mirror it. And see, this is the design, what it's going to actually look like when it's on your shirt. So like I said, Cricut tell you everything. Cricut is even going to tell you if you forget to mirror it on your own, because it's going to tell you at the bottom, um it's going to tell you that you need to mirror this image. And so like I said, just follow the prompts that Cricut is giving you, and once you do that, then your designs will come out the way it's supposed to be. Now, guys, I was going to say that Cricut would tell you everything that you wanted to do, so you don't have to be afraid of it. So if you see something that you feel like is wrong, hover over what you feel like is wrong, and then Cricut will tell you what you're doing right at that particular time, so it can jog your memory on what is next. See, I just mirrored the image because Cricut told me over to the left that under the design that I needed to mirror. So it even tells you which one you need to mirror. But Cricut gonna also tell you that both need to be mirrored. Any lettering that you have is going to need to be mirrored, because if you don't, then it's going to print out in the way that we saw it, and then it's going to everything is going to look backwards. Now we hit continue, and Cricut is ready to make it, and so it's looking for my maker. That's the name of my machine. So right here it's telling me that it cannot find my machine. So I will, once this will happen, I will go out if my machine. See, Cricket even told you that. Cricket told you that it can't find your machine. So you need to go back. You need to find your machine, click on it. Make sure you see that up in the top right hand corner when you are doing your design. Let make sure it says Cricut Joy, Cricut Maker, Cricut Maker 3. Now we're in here, and we, as you can see, that's our design. And now I'm finding my I'm sorry, guys. So I've named it, and I've got my image. My image that we did together is in the middle, and so now once again, I fix make it, and I think what I'm trying to do is get all of it on one. I don't think I know that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get it all on one mat, and if you can get it all on one mat, that is great. But if you can't, then Cricket is going to tell you, see, Cricket is telling you, hey guys, I can't do this on one page. Now, if you want it on one page, you got to make it smaller, or we're going to give you 2 pages of vinyl that you're going to have to use. So either do it my way, or you're going to have to do it no way at all. So that's what it's telling you. It's telling you that and now I'm writing my little thing to you. I'm saying, because we're at the end of the video, thank God. If you can think it, you can make it. If you can make it, you can wear it. Or if you make it, you can sell it. So, guys, I promise you, we won't have all these hiccups all the time. Just bear with me, and we will take this journey together. And I love you guys, and don't forget to hit the like button and share if you think this one is worth sharing. And show this to somebody. So even if you don't share it, just show it to somebody so they can have some more understanding of Cricut design space.
Wow, guys, that was a journey, right? But we made it. We made it through. So, thank you for going on this journey with me, and I see you in the next video. Goodbye.